Yo, it's your boy back with another banger video. In this reminder chat, I'm gonna remind you guys, this year the game is different from 26, bro. And this year, you have to make sure that you're checking your O-line adjustments. Every play you call is gonna have a different O-line adjustment that they do. You see right now, when I'm calling a basic verticals play, the line is blocking base. But if I change it to a play action, you see how my line is now sliding right instead, right? So you have to make sure, like, before you do any type of audibles with your receivers, you make sure you get your alignment right for your O lineman. To open up your O line menu, you hold the left bumper, and it'll give you all these different ones: full slide to the left, full slide to the right, empty, base, max protect, half slide to each side, and double team. So depending on what you want to do, it's up to you how you want to set that up. But say I'm sending my running back on a Texas route, right? If I don't fix this adjustment, I'm now going to have a guy come through free where no one's going to pick him up. Whereas if I change my O-line adjustment and change it to base, now they'll all just block like normal. See? Like this. Okay? Now I'll show you again. If I don't do the adjustment and just leave it out, change it to this, right? And put my running back on a Texas route, look how my line blocks now. A little bit different. So it just depends on what kind of concept you want, but every single play you call now this year is going to have a different O-line adjustment. Mainly for play actions, does it really hurt you the most? So like say I'm calling, say I want to call play action read, right? See how my line is now sliding? They did this year to make it realism, like to add realism to the game. Because it's what the O-line is going to do in real life, right? Because you're going to have your line slide to the right, your running back's going to pick up the blocks on the left. But say you don't want to have the running back go all the way across your face. You want him to just block the first guy to the right and have your line slide to the left. You can do it also with the right analog stick this year, right? You want to half slide to the left, just do it once. You want a full slide, do it twice. Okay? Same thing to the right side. You want to do a half slide to the right, once, twice, boom, boom. The only thing is they don't let you do base out of this with the analog stick. So that's why I recommend just getting used to using the left bumper to open up this, put him in base, and then you can block your running back. Now he'll pick up this side instead of having to cross your face. You know what I'm saying? So you have a little bit more time to do what you want to do back there. So say, for example, right, I don't change it. Let's come out in that same play again. Now the running back will cross my face, and I'll have less of a thaw window to make a read. See how far he comes across? Look, see the difference in the blocking? So it's just about reminding you that check your O-line adjustments before you come to the ball. Before you hike the ball, make sure you check your O-line is doing what they need to be doing. Also, people have been struggling about this new feature called unidentifying a target. So you can also do that with the right analog stick. You press up on the right analog stick. It'll open up this flame menu at the top, right? Pretty much when you identify who you don't want your lineman to target, you kind of like free him up so they don't look at him as a person to block. So if I untarget this left end, he's going to come through free. He's supposed to come through free. But like it's really big for when you play against somebody that's playing like with double mug, right? So I'll come out here and I'll choose a new play, right? So say I'm coming on double mug. Got the defense coming on double mug. And say, for example, they got the, usually I can't show it right now in the practice mode, but usually there'll be a user over the top of this center. So you will use the left bumper, press Y to open it up, which will unidentify any target you want it to be. You can do a corner, you can do outside linebacker. You usually put it over the user, which is usually one of these safeties that's not here right now. Will probably be him. Well, I can't do it because he's too far back. But anyone that's on the line of scrimmage. So say I want to unidentify this guy, right? Use the left analog stick to move it around. Then you press A to select them. Now they won't target him at all. Unless your running back obviously picks it up. But you kind of tell your O-line what you don't want them to do. That's a new feature they added this year. Like I say, you can also do it with the right analog stick. Flick up, and it'll also bring up the menu too. So if you're playing a double mug abuser, and you're getting tired of him doing this to you, bro, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Unidentify his user and just block normally. Like now you don't have to block 7 because your O-line doesn't know what they're doing. You don't have to send someone in motion. Now you can just unidentify him, untarget him is what it's really called. I call it unidentifying. But you untarget him, and then now you don't have to worry about him coming through free. So it's just a few things, like I said, this is just a reminder for y'all to make sure you check your O-line adjustments. Every single play now, they have different O-line adjustments for what they're going to be doing. Sometimes it's base, sometimes it's slides, but especially in those crucial moments, when you're in a game, it's 3rd and 3, 4th and 3, you need a play call. There's nothing worse than for you to not check your O-line adjustments and the guy to come through free, bro. Like, that's probably the worst thing that you could have happen to you. Like, especially if, say, for example, right? I'm calling PA read. Last year, it wouldn't have mattered. I could call a PA read and not change anything. But now I have to make sure that they're in base because look how they don't block this right end now. Look at the left end come through free, bro. That'd be the worst thing that could happen to you on the 4th end distance. For, you know what I'm saying, game on the line. Oh, shit, I forgot to check my O-line adjustments. You're not trying to have that, right? Base them. Now you can still send this running back out if you want to. Or you can block them. And now they'll pick up everything just fine. See? So that's what it's all about. It's just a reminder. That's all it is. Just a reminder. Don't forget about your O-line adjustments, all right?